as the blue-white control matchup. I think it's good. I've been liking it. This hand is real nice. If they kill Elf, we can play Copter. If they don't kill Elf, we just play these two. It's a really good hand. Well, I mean, at least game 1, they usually don't have outs to it. In the post-board games, they do have, like, some have Fatal Push, some have Skyclave Apparition, but yeah, game 1, they don't usually have any outs. You didn't... I was gonna say, if you have fucking Quad Ornithopter, Warden, Convoke Creature, I'm calling the police. Legitimately calling the police. Yeah, I mean, they probably should be playing more Skyclaves, because they should expect a lot of people to play Ferocidon. Or at least all the red decks. Jesus Christ. Good hand. Chat, do you think our opponent's hand is good? Would you classify their hand as average? Played the wrong land. I don't really give a shit. I'm playing defense, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play defense. Not sure if that's right. Does Hushbringer stop the combo? No, because they can crack a food to gain life. Misclick, Mikey. Yeah, no 4th Ornithopter. Clearly their hand is unplayable because they didn't draw Quad Ornithopter. Sure. Yeah. Alright, take it. Okay, all your stuff has to attack. I'll just play this. Give me. I think I'm still just playing defense, right? I guess I could activate the Warden. It's not great. Come on, what are you doing? Opponent. What are we doing over there? You have 1 mana. Guess I could use the Warden to crew the Copter, hit for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then I just die. If I do that, I just die to land Recruiter, right? 2, 4, 5, 8, 11, 13, 16. So if I leave exactly 1 blocker back, I guess I can use Elf to crew Copter and hit with everything. Leave the Warden back. It's probably fine, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they go to 10. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. No, I think attacking is right. I think this is correct. Yeah, and then leave back this, which means we're not dead to land plus Recruiter. I think there's 0 possible way we can die with them only having 1 card in hand. Yeah, I think there's actually no way we can die next turn. And then they're actually just dead on the Crackback too, because they have to send everything, and they're just dead. Yeah, it's 100% attack. Because they have to attack. Yeah, but if they tap everything to Warden, they still have no blockers. Right? Oh, but they can give this Vigilance. Right. They could give this Vigilance. True. Oh. Well, they just didn't do that for some reason. Alright, I'll go to 1. Goodbye. I don't know. Kill you? Alright, cool. Game 2 against Convoke. So, I don't know if I want Ferocidon on the play or on the draw. Like, I don't know if I want it on both on the draw and the play. I definitely want it on the play. But it might not be great on the draw. Just don't know if I have time for it. It's really good on turn 2, but I don't even know if that's necessarily true on the draw. Yeah, they did have the Warden Triple Ornithopter and the turn 2 Convoketron. I still won that game. Their hand was the nuts, and I still won, which is pretty impressive. I told you that how this card is insane in this matchup. Yeah, world's most played draw-dependent matchup. I did win the die roll. That helped. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to do no Ferocidons in the draw. And the Festivities too narrow to warrant. So the biggest problem with End the Festivities is if you're like what ends up happening is they just go turn 1 Epicure, or even better, turn 1 Thraben Inspector, and then you have End the Festivities in your hand. You're like, you can't cast it on turn 1 because it doesn't kill their Inspector. And then turn 2, they just go Demolition, Loxodon, and they have a bunch of 2/2s, and your End the Festivities just doesn't do anything in those games. So I don't think it's worth it. It seems like it's too narrow. And now that they have Warden 2, they have another 1/2 that it doesn't kill. Okay. We have the Convoke Creature too? Seems like we do. Alrighty then. Right, yeah. Guys, average Convoke draw, by the way. I just want to make sure you know this is the average Convoke draw. Yeah, Festivity is just not good enough. Guess we can hope that War cleans it up. Probably not going to, but maybe. I don't know what they could have, but I'm going to block. They can't cleave me. Forged Devil, maybe? Sure. Kind of fine with this. Now I can just play Chariot. Chariot locks down their whole board. Bruh. Okay. Do I Chariot or do I War? So this turn specifically, both War and Chariot deal with the same number of blockers, right? If I Chariot, I block 2 things, and if I War, steal 1 thing, block 1 thing. It's the same thing as playing Chariot. Therefore, I think in order to win this game, I have to, like, somehow War, steal something, trade, and then just pray that I can somehow stabilize next turn. Because the only way that I'm winning this game is getting to Chapter 3. I don't think there's any other world where I win this game. Stealing a Forge Devil with Akroan War doesn't feel great. Do what you gotta do. They wouldn't tank this long on Recruiter, would they? Yeah, average draws. Surely they wouldn't tank this long on Recruiter. Right. Alright, I'm gonna block. I'm at 8. Well, theoretically, Chariot can maybe stabilize. They have another Forge Devil. They have something. Okay. It's pretty bad, too. Game 3. Ferocidon on the play. It is a little bit better. Is it better than Bonecrusher Giant on the play? I don't even think that's true. I think I'm just not going to bring it in. At least Bonecrusher kills Warden. It seems like it's maybe more relevant. Like, they don't really care about taking 3 damage off a Gleeful, because they're putting so much power into play. Mono Black deck is a good Phoenix matchup. That's probably true. Alright, I'm just going to put back Elf and pray to God they don't have exactly Forge Devil. Could maybe put back Akroan War. It's reasonable, too. Okay. I mean, it's also annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We'll just draw land. Sure. Fine. 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 Attack. 1 mana Shatter. I mean, that is a pretty good reason to be playing Convoke in the Copter meta. You just have a 1 mana way to kill Copter. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, them triggering this twice this turn is kind of annoying. Put a card on top. It stinks. I mean, we kind of have to race, right? We're never winning if we don't race. If they topped Recruiter, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Yeah, we're not dead to Recruiter. I'm just never winning playing defense here. Okay. So I guess their plan is just make a giant Warden, which we can just go sack Beast, get Mountain, steal the Warden. It's pretty good for us. Sure. Oh, please. Please make this Warden as big as humanly possible. I would love that. They're not just dead, are they? No. Because I can go sack Stormseeker, get land. Land, Thrillseeker counters here, but that's only 5. So, let's sack Beast. Get Mountain. Play Mountain. War this. Haste the Warden. Hit for 6. I guess we're 1 short. You know what's hilarious about putting them to 1? Is they can't tap Battlefield Forge for Recruiter. That's actually really, really relevant. Very, very, very relevant. Because now I don't know if they have outs. They can, like, Get Lost or Giant Killer this. Tap the day token data counter. Yeah. Tap day token. Yeah. If only you could tap inanimate objects to Warden in the Inner Sky. I guess you're doing that anyways. Alright, beat the Convoke deck. So now I think I'm, what, 4 or 5 and 1 against Convoke. Something like that. Hand's good. Okay, we get our Rakdos rematch, maybe. This hand's good against Thoughtseize. Honestly, they might just take Elf. Unless they have Stomp, then they don't take Elf. Yeah, that makes sense too. If you're on the play and have turn 2 Stormseeker, you can get them to start chumping early as a way to control the board. Right, yeah. Yeah, that can sometimes happen too. Ooh. Do we play Copter or hold up Stomp for Fable? I'm just going to play Copter. Because if I play Copter and they play Fable, then I can just hit with Copter. Sure. They kind of have to take Stormseeker, right? They took Redemption? That's surprising. Alright, well, I'm just going to cast this. I'm not going to Crew either, I think. Yeah, I'm going to play her on push. They're F6'd, but if this was in a tournament, I would just play her on push here. Even though it did kind of feel like they were F6'd. Alright, draw War. Nope. We can't quite double Copter. So I think what I should probably do is this first. I guess I could have Bonecrusher and hit for 8. Was that good? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I should have Bonecrusher and hit for 8. I didn't think about that. Now I'm just going to play second Stormseeker. Play land. Play Bonecrusher, hit for 8. They just take it. They go to 5, back up to 7. Yeah, I don't know. That could have been a good line. Definitely have to take this. Can't afford the chump block. Shocking here? It's interesting. Oh, Archfiend push. That is not Akroan War. We can stomp them to 7. Play Bonecrusher, target Bonecrusher twice with Stormseeker, and then send for 6. They go to 1. Because they can't push the Bonecrusher in that case. Then Shieldred, they go back up to 3. I can chump Copter on Archfiend, take 4, go to 5. Archfiend puts me to 3, Shieldred puts me to 1. I mean, I guess that works, right? It's not pretty, but the math kind of checks out, I think. I don't think we're favored, but we're not Didge. For Copter, Pump Copter, Loot War, top of deck, went off the nuts. Yeah, I mean, the issue is, if I brick, then I lose the game on the spot. I think this puts them in a weird spot. Yeah, they kind of have to trade here. They can't just go to 1. And now I can take the Shieldred hit. They're at 9. This, like, kind of gives me outs. Why not attack all? Because they just block... Well, if I attack all, I just die, right? They trade for Bonecrusher, take 4, and then they just untap and kill me with the Hive, right? If I attack all, I'm just dead on board to the Hive. Okay. And they're at 9? Wait, are they giving me outs? They're dead to Lovestruck Beast this way, right? No, it's 1 short if I draw Lovestruck. Do I have outs if I chump block with Copter? I mean, that's my only way out, right? Chump block with Copter, go to 4, trigger, go to 2, draw War. I don't think War's enough. Oh, wait, they didn't play a spell this turn, right? They didn't play a spell, so Lovestruck is lethal. Right, okay. Okay, so we can win this game. Yeah, they didn't play a spell. Okay, so I think it's just Lovestruck and Thrillseeker that are both lethal. I don't think anything else lethal. Or another Stormseeker is, right? Another Stormseeker would be. That's 10. No, the draw is in May. Fuck. God, we were so close. Oh, we were so close. That was a good game. Really good game. I don't think they were supposed to attack with Shieldred there. I think that was kind of a throw. Because if they just attack with Hive, it accomplishes the exact same thing, but they have a blocker back, right? Yeah, I think that was a big throw. They just gave me outs for no reason. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we sideboarded last time. Yeah, the loot's a May. Copter's a broken card. Truly a broken card. This hand has no red mana. We'll draw red mana. Bonecrusher wasn't out too. Oh, right, yeah. Stomp them, haste the Bonecrusher. Yeah. I actually had a decent number of outs. What's the record right now? Record should be right here. It's 1-0 in the league. I 3-1 the prelim. Okay, red source acquired. This is going to look weird, but I kind of just want to go Lovestruck plus Shieldbreaker. I'm going to look like a fucking moron if they play Copter this turn. I just want to get stuff into play. Sure, that's A-okay with me. I think I'm pretty happy with that overall. 17. If they just do nothing, I mean, they're not going to do nothing, but 14. I do have lethal. If for some reason, if they just like tap their mana and don't play a spell, but they're not going to do that. Yeah. I probably still just cast the Thrillseeker, right? Counters on Shieldbreaker, hit for 9. Gonna play Boros Pia this weekend, but with the no Steamkin list. I haven't played that deck in a while. What's my best guess of metagame share for Amelia? I was thinking like somewhere between 8 to 10%. It's kind of where my head was at. I could see it being higher, I could see it being lower. Sounds high. You think that's high? Really? They chump blocked. What does them chump blocking mean? I mean, it probably means they just wanted to gain 5. I could throw the shield breaker at them, but I just don't think that's worth it. I thought that sounded pretty good. I was gonna say like my guess was like 12% Rakdos, 10% Phoenix, 8% Amalia, or somewhere in that range. I figure those 3 decks will probably make up a third of the field. I see. That makes this a little more awkward. It's most hit by card issues. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we just fucking shove, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They go to 5. We play Clothis. Yeah, we definitely just shove. Taking a damage for no reason, but, you know. I like taking a damage for no reason. They chose to block the shield breaker over the Lovestruck. I guess that makes sense because if they block Lovestruck, I can just throw this at this. So it does kind of make sense. All right, game 3. You think 5% max? Oh, just because of card availability issues? Maybe. Yeah, it plays around Stomp too. But like they kind of have to play around the on-board Thrillseeker, right? Pathways suck. I just look at hands like this and I'm like, man, if I had a Stomping Ground. If I had $1 for every time I have a pathway instead of a Stomping Ground, I'd have at least $1. This hand's fine. You think so? I mean, it is Lovestruck Beast into Copter. It's not a terrible hand. It's probably still fine to keep. I don't love it, but I also don't love mulling against Rakdos. Right, Copter makes it a keep. Copter's the only reason this hand is even close. That's not great. That's not great. That's probably the worst draw in my deck. Also, they're just gonna hold up 2 mana on turn 2. Or not. Okay. Or no, what am I saying? They don't need to hold up mana this turn. They're gonna hold up mana next turn. I think it's worth giving up 1 damage. Because, like, if they tap out for Fable here, they may crew. Right? And I really want to crew on defense. Although it's kind of the same thing, right? Ooh. So if they're doing this, that probably means they only kept the 2-lander, right? This is like the oh no, it means they probably just have push. I mean, I'm gonna try and block. Can't not. Yeah, push they're gonna get me regardless. They definitely have it though. I don't think they would ever make this play if they didn't have it. Okay, give me a land, please. That counts. That counts, I guess. So I can Huntsman's this turn to fetch a mountain next turn. Kind of makes sense to me. It'd be nice if they just slam Shieldred here. Because then we can go sack Human Token, get Mountain War, the Shieldred, attack for 3, turn after, play Chariot, and then on Chapter 3 we can crew a Chariot. Sure. Yep. Could have another Fatal Push. Attack first, play Chariot. Should I War the Trespasser? No, I think I should just save War for Shieldred. Yeah, there's like almost no way I War the Trespasser. Do they know about the War? No, they haven't guessed Thoughtseize this game. Kind of awkward if they had held Fatal Push for like end step cat token, which it looks like they may have. Because then I can't really block the Trespasser this turn. Oh, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Because now if they attack with Trespasser, I'm snap animating Chariot. Okay, they're also just not doing that. Sure. I'm at 11. Still feeling pretty good about this game. Please play Shieldred. Yeah, kind of works. Okay, so I guess the question is, am I crewing Chariot in draw phase? No. No, because I lose damage that way. So we pump these two. Steal the homie. They, for some reason, did not crew it in response. I don't know why they didn't do that. Alright, we win. GG. They should have taken 4 less damage, because they could have used the Archfiend to crew the Copter in response to my War, but even if they take 4 less damage, I don't think it changes the outcome of this game. I think they're still mega dead. Good keep, by the way. Good keep, chap. See, that's why I keep you guys around. You do give me some good advice. Not all the time, but sometimes. Wasn't Copter tapped? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if Copter is tapped, you can still crew it. What if they have Heartless Act? I mean, if they have Heartless Act, they just wanted it more. You know, I'm not gonna not steal their thing, right? You know what I mean? I did, Mikey. Yeah, I did. And then, with that said, I'm gonna keep this hand. Okay, mirror match, but they didn't reveal Gigantha. Could this be the often feared mono green devotion deck? The return of mono green devotion? They said it couldn't be done. Chat, they said it couldn't be done. I've been lied to. It's a good thing I have a Akroan War against them. Card's very good against Nykthos. Brayman, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for stopping by. Do I Stomp or do I Copter? I guess Stomp, right? Cut them off Cav. Maybe I should incentivize them to play the Cav because I have the War in my hand. This might be a throw. I mean, it's fine, right? If they don't play anything big this turn, I could just go land Chariot, then War the turn after, and it's kind of still the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, Nykthos is just a messed up card. It's just Tolarian Academy, right? It's Tolarian Academy with some extra steps. Requires a slightly different, little bit of a different deck building puzzle. Is Nykthos the real puzzle they were talking about the whole time? If they cast Karn, I'm calling it Judge. I mean, they got 4 mana floating. It could be a Karn. I sure hope they don't have it. It's good against my Chariot. How many cards have been banned for Nykthos' Sin? I guess, well, Oath of Nissa, which then got unbanned. Would you say that Once Upon a Time was banned for Nykthos' Sin? I mean, that card was going to go anyways, right? Like, sure, probably one of the main reasons it got banned was mono green, but I mean that card was on borrowed time anyways, right? Yeah, Leyline too. All right, you lose. Yeah, Once Upon a Time was banned for Throne of Eldraine sins. Is it time for an Uro unban? No. Are you insane? Sir, this is a Wendy's. I'm gonna steal their moose. Did you know in some countries stealing moose is illegal? I think half of the cards from Throne of Eldraine were banned. At least half, right? It might be more than half. What a stupid set. Alright, we can go to the next game, opponent. It's fine. We can just go to the next game. It's not a big deal. It's illegal to throw a moose out of a plane in Alaska. Fun fact of the day. You sure about that? Now I kind of want to try to do that. I'm not quite sure how you fit a moose on a plane. It's also illegal to intentionally try and spot moose from a plane in Alaska. Are we standard gamers post Atlanta? Probably. I mean, the RCQ season starts January 6th, right? We'll probably do like the Pure Modern event either the 6th or the 13th, and then right after that we'll focus on standard. I do want to start playing standard again though. Oh, 2-week wins, that's all it took. They didn't even need to see the second Akroan War. You thought the first one was good. Is this a Rampaging Ferocidon matchup? Kind of is. Why do I want Frillback? I don't think I do. I should board out Copter because it's bad against Karn. Did I qualify for Denver? No, see, I purposefully lost all of the RCQs that I played this season because I knew I was going to win Atlanta the whole time. And there's no point to try and qualify for Denver if I knew I was going to win Atlanta, right? Like, what's the point? Is Akroan War a fair card? I mean, it costs 4 mana. It's not good if your opponent doesn't have creatures in play. Well, you see, Swaggins, we both can't win, right? There's only one first place. 2 people can't win the same tournament. I don't think so. Unless, like, first place gets disqualified, and then they won the tournament, but then it passes down to second place. This hand sucks. So, basically what I'm telling you is don't play foils in your Angels deck. That's the life lesson here. Nice mana base, by the way. Beautiful mana base. Probably should have kept Boseiju over Mountain. I did, and I like briefly considered that, but I'm not quite sure exactly where I would want to bring it in. That's what I don't really understand. I don't like. I'm not saying it's a terrible card. Good job, by the way. I don't think it's an awful card. I just don't know what it's supposed to be good against. Angel's tough matchup for red green. It's close. Depends on how many volleys you have in your sideboard and how many volleys you draw. So if you have a bad Angels matchup, you should probably play some foil Rending Volleys in your sideboard. Yeah, it could be good against Lotus. Or just like any combo deck. Like, would I want it against Amalia? I don't think so. Not if I'm on the Ferocidon plan, probably. Do they have to be foil? Well, you're more likely to draw them if they're foil, right? Yeah, Ferocidon's good against Angels. What's in their hand? What is going on? They have some kind of pump spell? My brother in Christ, what is happening? I had not really considered that card. I mean, it kind of makes sense as to why they weren't doing anything. Okay, sure. Oh, it's good. It's tech for Akroan War, right? Because you give it hexproof. I mean, unironically, that doesn't sound that bad. Blanks Akroan War, that's kind of cool. They gotta have, like, Storm, right? Well, they can still Storm. Reveals Llanowar Elves. Nice deck. Good deck. Shit. Well, guess that's what I get for talking shit, huh? Come on, 2 elves. Yeah, okay, I can beat Kiora Haven. Maybe. Sure wish I had a Reckless Stormseeker in play. Getting Lemon Pepper Wings. Where would I get Lemon Pepper Wings from? I need some good food recs for Atlanta. Is anybody in chat from Atlanta who's got some good food recs? We were looking for a good place to go for dinner tomorrow night. What do I like? I guess I will answer that by saying there's not much I don't like. Ideally, we were looking for a steakhouse tomorrow. Somebody said there was a good KBBQ place. I don't remember the name of it, but they did mention KBBQ, and I'm into that. I am into that shit too. Oh, it's like on the outskirts. Yeah. The cats are here, huh? I needed a land there so I could get Stormseeker or Thrillseeker. No, it's not gonna be PSAMs. I don't think I would invite that particular individual. Personally speaking. That's just me, though. Do I have to, like, sack elf and get a forest? I think it's my only reasonable play. Okay, I kind of hate it, but... just ignore Kiora. I feel like I'm probably going to die this game. You want Northern BBQ in Atlanta? No, Korean barbecue. Somebody said there was a good Korean barbecue place. I don't know if that's accurate, because I don't live in Atlanta. Atlanta Breakfast Club. Is that place good? Counterpart slaps. Almost like getting the vampire here and playing the Lovestruck. Well, the issue with that, Claudio, is I can't... If I sack the elf and don't get a land, I don't have any shot of playing vampire and activating next turn. So, like, if I sack elf, get vampire, then Chapter 3 goes off, I can't... You know what I mean? I can't do anything. I only have 2 mana in play. Because the elf is gone. Unless you want to sack the beast token, and then just hope to draw a land the turn after. That's our only shot at winning. Right, but I'm saying if you sack the elf, you don't have 4 mana, so you have to sack the beast. Which is... Maybe that's fine? Maybe that's the better play, is sack beast, get vampire, play Lovestruck, and just hope that we draw the untap land. That could be the... That maybe could be the play. Going to a place called By George for Atlanta. I'll have to check it out. Any of the Ford Fry restaurants are great. This is big. I'm going to be recommend Beetle Cat for sure. Okay. Let's go to game 3. We'll back this one in. Game tree. Game tree. Chat, don't forget, last stream before Atlanta. If anybody in chat has been holding on to those Prime subs, waiting for the perfect moment, you won't have an opportunity in the next 3 days, so make sure to get those Primes in if you got them. Any Primes? Prime check? Little primer check. Waffle House is one of the experiences of all time. That's where we went last time. I did go to Waffle House the last time I was in Atlanta. The food was... I don't know. I mean, it was okay. It was like just about what you would expect from a Waffle House. Or a place named Waffle House. Were I drunk? No, I was not under the influence of alcoholic beverages. Probably should have been, to be honest. You can drop your Prime sub and streamers not live. Don't tell them, Seth. Don't tell them that, because then they won't sub now. The point is to get them to sub now. Whatever. You know what? You can have an elf. I could kill their elf, but I'm not going to. This is the Chad play. You gotta tell people they can't sub while you're gone, so they sub. They're more likely to sub now, you know? Last time I went to a Waffle House, someone was sitting at a table eating breakfast and smoking a cigarette. That's just average Waffle House behavior. I would be shocked if there wasn't somebody in there smoking a cigarette when I walked in. I would assume that there was a blip in the matrix. It's been average. I think we 3-2 2 leagues and 3-1 the prelim. Chick-fil-A headquarters. I think it might be. Ooh, doggy. So I could kill the elf. Or I could also not kill the elf. Drug, just can't give you up. Sub now, guys. Doom has promised to leave MTG forever if he doesn't make the PT in Atlanta. I didn't necessarily say that. Those words were not spoken. But in any case, yes, if you want to sub, I won't be here the next 4 days. That's your cue. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to bring Gruul. I have Gruul, I have Racksec, and I have Convoke all built. But yeah, I'm very, very likely to play Gruul at this point. The Waffle House here. Waffle House on Google Maps by the Con Center says temporarily closed. Oh, no. Don't pack my Rakdos cards. I mean, they're already packed. It's too late for that. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to cast them, but they are packed. Good decision to bring in these Ferocidons, by the way. Good decision. I am ready for Atlanta. Oh, I'm ready. Bro, oh, okay. Thank God, I was going to say. Nice card, by the way. 4 mana 3/3. No text. Yeah, imagine they have Horniqueen. Well, I think it's just Gigantha pass, hold up Stomp. Can I shock here? I think I can shock. But I want to hold up Stomp, and I also want to flip the Stormseeker. That's kind of where I'm at. Alright, go. Maybe it's irrelevant flipping Stormseeker, because they're so likely to double spell next turn. There's a 3-drop version of Disciple. Yeah, it's a Tessin Petitioner. I think it's a 3-mana 2/2. Yeah, and also, they're only allowed to play 3 more creatures. If they put 4 creatures in play, they're just dead. So, like, if they storm this turn and go to 4, we can also just draw another Stomp. Like, they're in a weird spot where they, like, have to play more stuff to try and kill me, but if they play too much stuff, then they just die. I don't know if they have the fight creature. They might have Voracious Hydra. That's a card they could have to kill Ferocidon. And that's probably Curtains, if they have that. What the... I'm sorry, what? Do I have to read this card? I don't want to. What if I just didn't read it? Mill 10, put 2 creatures. Oh, you want to put 2 creatures in play? I'm down. Distribute 7 counters. Ooh, that fights. Chapter 3 does fight. It's a little scary. Oh, I'm reading alright. Come on, cast the Storm, please. Just, like, put more creatures in play. Please. Yes, yes. Cast the Storm. Cast the Storm. They're probably just going to flip Vorinclex. Trying to find the paragraph from when Ferocidon was banned for copy pasta. It got deleted? No! No! Not the copy pasta. I'm sure if you dig really deep, you could probably find it. Okay, that's very unfortunate. Shit. Okay. It's okay, they're at 4. We can just draw a second Stomp. Or Thrillseeker also kills them. Sure. Oh, but they can hit second Disciple now. Alright, you win. God damn it. Mono green, too good! Still losing to mono green. Karn gets banned, still can't be green. It's okay, nobody's gonna play that fucking deck. Mono red just won like 5 PTs in a row or some shit. How many Amalia combo draws are going to happen this weekend? Not as many as you probably think. That I think that will rarely come up. Maybe like 2 or 3 times in the whole tournament. I doubt it's going to come up that often. Mono red Nykthos unlikely to see play. I haven't tried working on a mono red deck. Oh, I remember that 2P Sams. What is this Boros shenanigans? Oh, I don't think it has this. Sorry, what? Run that shit back. How does the draw work with Amalia? So if Amalia activates with Walker in play, what ends up happening is if the Amalia gets to more than 20 power, so if, like, say, for example, you go through the first loop, right? You go through the first loop and, like, say, you resolve the first loop and they don't die in the first loop, right? When you go for a second loop, if it already has 20 power, the text on Amalia says that... why did I stomp this first? I'm a dumbass. I'm too busy talking. Can I hold control or something? Oh, thank God. Okay. Wait, what are they doing? Hold on. Chat can explain it. Let me play this game. I can't multitask. I'm not very good at multitasking. Okay. Well, I mean, now I just kill this, right? Yeah, I just let them Cathar Commando the Copter since I have a backup one anyways. Right. If Walker doesn't die and Amelia's power is greater than 20 and you reset up the combo, then it never ends because it says, Amalia says, if its power is exactly 20, blow up the board. But if it never gets to exactly 20 power, the loop never ends. So what they said is that if that situation does arise, what ends up happening is the Amalia player is required to deck them out. They're just required to deck everything. What ends up happening is that the reason it matters is if the non-Amalia player lets the Amalia player deck out and then Fatal pushes the Amalia, then they win because, you know, the Amalia player is at 200 life, but who cares because they have no deck, right? But, like, the big debate is the fact that it forces them to deck out. That's the difference. I think they have Archangel Avacyn. Kind of smells like an Avacyn gamer. Ooh, the old sub song, chat. Can we get a prime sub for the old sub song? Kind of miss it. I'm gonna die to my own Ferocidon. Does Explore not trigger when you have an empty deck? You can explore with an empty deck. Yeah, I mean, listening to Canister's voice is nice and all, but I do kind of miss the old sub song. How does the loop stop? Well, that's the thing, it doesn't. If Amalia has more than 20 power, the loop just never ends. This is the song that never ends. I could see if I can find that tweet from Raph. This is the tweet with the explanation from the judges. If that explains it or makes it any clearer. Atomic, I can't target my lands. No, I can't target my lands. Chat, we got no subs during the old sub song playing. You hate to see it. It's the old sub song. We gotta pay respects. Wait, they have a 3/4. Guess that's fine. I can just put counters on Copter. So do this. What's funny is I can't Thrillseeker on a Mutavault with this stupid Atomic in play. Wait, you can back up onto your opponent's creatures? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know why you ever would, but you can. Right, they just have this. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm just like, I'm losing it. I'm like half paying attention. If you have Guy's Blessing in your deck, then you don't have the deck just to draw. That is true. What is their deck? What is going on? What is happening? I'm so confused. All right, go. I'm so confused, chat. It's like Boros Flash. They're definitely playing one of the decks of all time. This is not the best testing. All right, yeah, this is just like, I don't know. It's just not great testing. We're gonna play the fifth match. They broke it for Atlanta. Something like that. No. Gamba? Too late. Kind of want to keep... Yeah, I'm just going to keep... This might be a little sketchy if they have Fatal Push. I'm betting right now that Boros Flash wins. Yeah, imagine. God damn it. Alright, shipping that land is probably a little too sketchy. Should have put back the Stormseeker, maybe. Or this. Okay, well, thankfully they put this card in their deck, so... Land. It's kind of like a land. It's like a land, it's a spend one. Yeah. Land with a spend one that also just dies. I ain't playing defense. Get out of here. Find one more land and we're kind of chilling. Since they have a third Fatal Push. Chad, I'm very disappointed. No subs during the old sub song. You hate to see it. Nobody's got primes. Sedge. Dead stream. I have several day night tokens actually, because I went through. I bought a box of that set a while ago for some reason. I have multiple day night tokens, so if anybody needs day nights, I got you. Well, also, why would I need day night for Rakdos? There's no day night cards in Rakdos sack. B-Sams. You don't need it, but it helps. That shit is really hard to track without it. Yeah, I'm gonna have the token and still not be able to track it 100%. I don't think they made a foil day night token. Not to my knowledge. What do I steal? Are we stealing Andy? I could just steal this. Actually, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, steal the untapped knight, pump it, then I get a counter on it. No, I think I really want to get aggressive here. I mean, they could trade Mutavault for knight, I guess, if they want to. This is disastrous if they have Fatal Push, but looks like they don't have it because they already would have cast it. Oh. Why did they wait? I don't know. I don't know why they waited. It was kind of weird. Forgot about day night when playing on live stream. Had to be corrected 3 times. Dude, it's like, it is really hard to keep track of. Thank God Moto does it for you. Because like playing with day night and paper is a nightmare. It's one of the worst paper mechanics of all time. It's so bad. Yeah, it's awful. Okay, I think I'm doing this. I don't know if this is a good idea. Just no attacks. Just kind of chill. I can chump with this, eat something. Depending on what they do, how they block. You don't have 4th Fatal Push, do you? Please, please don't have 4th Fatal Push. Yeah, that would be a nice way to do it. Okay, now they can kill the Ferocidon. Okay. Makes my attacks less good. Well, actually, does it? Oh, they have enough to... They have 3 treasures. They can pump the... Yeah, they can pump the knight if they want to. So, chump block here, take 3. And then everything... All of these die. They keep this, they keep this... Yeah, this is fine. I was debating if I wanted to chump block the knight, because they can use the 3 treasures to pump the knight. Alright, what you got for me, Always Molding? Get this in the queue. In the queue. Inte. Okay. It's an interesting draw. I don't think it's good enough. I'm at 9. Yeah, we're just dead. Dead. Could maybe buy a turn, but it's probably not worth playing out. Okay, these bad. Clothis good. Hazoret good. Shieldbreaker good. They have Inti, so they definitely have Copter. Ferocidon bad. I usually trim. I'm just going to pretend. I'm going to sideboard like they're normal Rakdos. I don't think the sideboarding changes that much against like normal Rakdos versus Rakdos aggro. I could maybe not bring in the Hazoret against the more aggressive version and keep in the extra elf on the play. That's probably fine. How much Amalia we've been seeing? I don't think I've played against Amalia all stream. Is that right? I maybe played against it once. I did play it twice in the league that I 5-0'd this morning. Played against it twice there, but I haven't been playing against it a lot on stream. Deck's dead, cut the dinos. No. That's what Big Amalia would say. Yeah, I mean, I could kill this, but I really don't want to. Yeah, it's all over the place in challenges, but the leagues, I think, is a different story. Or at least that's what it seems like, which is nice. They're going to get to trigger the knight this way. I could have maybe tried to play defense with the 3-3. I'm just going to race them. Fuck it. Whatever. Let them trigger the knight. I don't give a shit. Rude. It's okay. Now we slam Chariot, and then we chill. Whoops. I definitely did not mean to click OK. I mean, I kind of didn't want to crew the Copter into push anyways. So, it's probably fine. Your request? Did I miss IRL Doodles? Oh, all new materials periphery. Gotcha. Okay, hold on. Although, if we lose this match, I might refund, because I don't know if we're gonna... The stream might be over before the song request. But I got you, Doodle. I did add it to the queue. If this match lasts that long. Probably gonna be dead, though. I ain't all crew. Draw 3 Fatal Push again. Okay. I will choose... Do I have to block here? Actually, kind of like blocking, right? Because if I don't block, they pump, and then I can't abrade it. Yeah, I think block is good. I think block is good. And they know about the abrade. Thanks, Jonas. Yeah, I'm very excited for Atlanta. It's going to be dope. Still for sure playing Gruul this weekend? Most likely, yeah, most likely. Okay, pump nothing. Have to kill this now. I don't hate our position. They have nothing left. We have a Chariot and a Gigantha. They have 2 cards in hand. Thanks, B-Bomb. Thank you, thank you. What's the crew cost on Chariot? Crew cost is 4, so we could not crew the Chariot with Copter. Want to be locking in? I think probably this, Mason. Deck's too good. I've been liking it against basically everything, with the exception of Phoenix. But I don't know. I'm just gonna hope to dodge Phoenix. I don't hate my sideboard plan. Got a couple of hearses. Maybe that's good enough. I really like this deck against Rakdos, though. That's honestly the biggest reason I'm playing it. I like it against Rakdos, and with the Ferocidon, it's been a lot better against the Malia. I'm at 11. I think we just send Gigantha in there. You don't have a good plan for Raksak? Yeah, that matchup is not great. It's winnable, but it's not great. Come on, man. Go. Alright, we need a good draw step here. I think I have to do this. I just hope that my draw step crews Chariot. Okay, they're just pumping. Thank fucking God. Would have lost it if they had another push. Jesus Christ. Okay, good draw step. Lovestruck. Not exactly. Close, but not quite. Yeah, this is off one of their older albums. Mutavault. Not the worst draw step. Yeah, it makes it a little awkward. I mean, they have to attack, right? Lovestruck goes crazy here. Lovestruck is by far our best draw, because we can go 1-1, 5-5, attack with Chariot, make a second 1-1. Didge. 2-3, chat. 2-3. Losing to Rakdos feels bad, man. I don't know. We'll have one bad league. I did 5-0. I have 3 5-0s with this deck now. I'm not gonna let one bad league, throw me off. Yeah, lock it in, chat. Deck's busted. Deck is busted. Periphery is nice. Yeah, imagine taking the 2-3 deck to Atlanta. I don't know. I've done a lot of testing with this deck. I think that we've tuned this list very, very well for the expected metagame. I like a lot of what's going on. I don't know, just like this deck is good vibes, and all about decks with good vibes. Big fan. I still think it's probably the best Copter deck. 7-hour stream. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the last stream for the next, 5 days, so... Alright, chat, final thoughts. I'm excited. I hope I see all of you in Atlanta this weekend. Remember, this is the last stream until next Monday. This is your last opportunity to get those Twitch Primes in if you got them. Again, seriously, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I would not be able to do this without each and every one of you. I'm going to stretch it out for the song, don't worry. I'm getting there. Seriously, guys, thank you. I love you all. Would not be able to do what I do every single day without each and every one of your support. So thank you very much for the subs, the bits, the...